Absolutely gorgeous. That feels like they just moved their rook into like the most unseen place, and that's checkmate. It wasn't actually that unseen. It was kind of walked into, and why not just lock the Lulu instead? Melio, a consideration here is Duro thinking about the Thresh.
Yeah, I kind of hate Gen.G's position.
I liked it until these last two, where it's like they moved to the edge of the cliff and they were teetering, and then they just said, we're going to send it, and launched themselves off.
I will say, if Ona falls behind, this comp from T1 might get a lot harder to play. There's a lot of tools, you know, with the Thresh and the Hui and the Lee Sin that can disengage. So I do feel like by not going and engage support, they lack that to some degree. But the thing they've gained in return is a lot of scaling, a lot of team fight cleanup with the Zeri Lulu. And Gen.G have Udyr. You know, I just think it's going to be a struggle because when the fights start, the team fight from T1 is just so much better.
Work, or whether it's going to be T1 with this Galio Rumble that works out for them. Time to jump into the rift for game 3. All right. A little bit of a shout out to the current team that he's playing on there with the Samsung Galaxy Thresh, as well as a shout out to the man who's working for the enemy in Mata, who did get that skin in 2014. Very cool stuff there from Duro. A lot of layers to the shout out.
We'll see what Gen.G's strategy is level 1, pushing in pretty aggressively for vision here. You know, Udyr can do fine in swaps. And if they have some game plan based around that, maybe they can find a way to navigate this, but it looks like it's just establishing vision for now.
Yep. And it looks like that swap is going to come on through. You can see Carrier already moving towards the top side. Smash will be following after that recall does come through. And so a fair bit of information, but it looks like the Rumble will be spotted heading down towards that bottom side. And right now, Ruler and Duro, you can see they're hedging a little bit before they move most likely towards the top side, but right now they are moving bot lane. Ward is pinged, but I don't know whether was he actually out of vision? I think he might have been. As Canyon moves on over here, Ona will be able to secure his popcorn chickens. Couple of them taken there from Canyon as level 2 is gained. Exceptionally played. As, oh dear, Canyon's woes continue here. As Tempest going to come out there, not able to cripple Carrier, as Keen's going to move on over to defend his Lee Sin. He's just going to die! All right, Smite comes down as Carrier could be in trouble. Canyon gonna have to flash away as Carrier flashes to get the kill. He should be going down for it, but Keen might be sacrificing his life. Ghost not enough, and that's a kill to Smash. Absolute disaster for Gen.G.
I just need to finish the camp. Let me finish the, and he's dead.
Yeah.
Great flash at the end there from Carrier to finish him off. He does go down, but then he feeds a kill to Smash, and now they're looking for the dive. This is 4 people. This is going to happen.
Yeah, Keen not feeling super good as the extended beam comes on through. It takes a little while there as Carrier tanks the turret really nicely. And T1 just execute. Let's have a look at it one more time, checking out this play from Ruler and Duro.
I mean, this is kind of twofold, because on the one hand, credit to Duro, some fantastic hooks, but you just shouldn't even be in range if you're Doran. Like, allowing this to happen, and I know why he's like trying to get in the XP range, but it just backfires so massively. And after the first time we lost his flash, you can't let it happen again.
Yeah.
Here, Carrier has aggro, beautifully played, with the shield as well, can tank a few hits. And now looking, does get a grub.
Yeah.
Will force Ona away a bit, but Faker coming back, should be lowish on mana. I don't think he can really stick around here. One grub, got to take it and be happy.
Yep, bit of a speed up there as well as
Unless...
Oh, just gets in there once again. Ona is going to smite it away. That's with Resonating Strike as well, as now Doran's coming down, and Canyon, I don't know whether he's getting out of this one, and by I don't know, I mean he's definitely not getting out of this one. That is a kill going over to Faker with those Winds of War.
You know, considering how clean the last Lee Sin game was from Canyon, this one has been so rough. He used his smite there as well.
Yeah.
Resonating Strike, still gets out smited by Ona, lost that camp early, now 0, 2, and 1.
And the only good news is the fact that they at least get one of those grubs, so at least the feats aren't going to be there to worry about, but already the amount of kills, that threshold is being crossed for T1, so one of those feats of strength already.
Oh, seen Ona on a flank here.
Yeah, Chovy does get a bit of a fear, but doesn't want to get taunted. Canyon blocked there by the Warrior Trickster as Carrier getting taken down low, but Smash throws down the ulti. Duro in so much trouble, and Ruler throwing what autos he can, dodging a lot of these burst fights with a flash forward. The barrier, the hook goes wide! and down goes the Jinx, and there's no chance. That's the double, and Smash. Oh man, if he wasn't certified before, he is now.
Yeah,
he has snuck into this brush. We'll see how sneaky he's been as Owner is going to come on over. It's likely a 3v3.
I think you always have to be very cautious into it.
Oh, there's the kick flash. The box goes down, and Smash once again with the ulti. See whether the Gatling gun's enough, and it absolutely is. Shutdown goes to the Jinx.
Yeah, awesome to hear him, but yeah, not really making much headway onto him specifically. We got the Yuntal from Ruler, which has been buffed in this patch, so a lot of attack speed, a lot of AD, a lot of crit. An item has all three, which is not really a thing anymore since they changed them.
Yep, Jovi actually coming towards the top side just to...
He doesn't have Equalizer, he used it just before, so this next wave is potentially going to set up a kill, actually. Then they can go for dive if Thorin sticks around.
Well, Canyon going to move on down here. Does have that kick back up. That gets the mini stun. That is going to be Flame Chompers, and my goodness, that is a very dead Rumble. Canyon almost dies, but doesn't quite. And so more plates, and actually second turret going to be going on over here as T1. They do manage to get the feats of strength this game. They're not that far ahead in the gold. Gen.G kind of holding onto it as, oh god, okay.
He's well, tank out, he can if he's playing that safe. I will say, Chobi had a lot of ruler. Going to be a tough task, I feel.
Doran's taking damage once again. Owner is just better at smiting as the playback is really good. Flash out just to make sure that Smash doesn't get the value. Immediate cleanse. And Heroic Entrance was immediately also interrupted as Keen is able to press E and boop, and that does it. So all of the ultis now on cooldown. Gen.G with a slight advantage. Super Mega Death Rocket is going to be there.
But I will say, 2 flashes burn from T1. They're more than happy about that. The difference.
Canyon going in onto Owner. They do manage to get the Cyclone as, oh, Carrier could be in trouble. King comes over, yeah, he's just dead. No Wild Growth is going to help him there, and it's actually Chobi that gets the kill. Ruler getting excited, Zap going wide. And Gen.G with control of the fight for now. Oh, another hook connecting! Duro, main character in this one. And there's the Spiraling Despair. It's another kill for Smash as the Udyr goes down. And Canyon, I think he'll win the Smite fight on this one, as he's the only one there.
I feel like we've had so long of Thresh just kind of being that Lantern bot. We had the W Max Thresh, which was a big thing for a while. Last time we really saw him in the meta. Duro is making the claim for the Q Max value, getting the hooks consistently. It's what you love to see, but I feel like it just hasn't been a thing for such a long time. It's so difficult to find picks on the back of Thresh because, you know, his Q is such a long wind-up, it's quite telegraphed. He's making it work.
He really is. This is a gorgeous play. I think the last time really showed us that. So we're going to go back into live here as another hook is going to connect. That's another kill for Ruler. And, oh man, Duro, I think he's feeling better.
He's feeling better. He's redeeming himself for that Elise game, which is a little bit rough game 1, but he is just carrying right now, getting so much value.
Whew. That's clean. All right, they're going to now try and take
that also works, but like, you know, if Galio ults on you, he's not going to come down for a while. Owner in trouble.
Oh, that Warrior Trickster just paid for itself in gold. As Rift Herald goes down, there's the flash hook. Not going to connect, but Doran had to flash to get out of the way of it. Spiraling Despair now on cooldown, not doing a massive amount of damage as Shelly, I don't think she's going to survive for the charge. Never mind. Going to successfully manage to get a bunch of damage onto that inner turret. There's now Mountain Soul. We haven't even spoken about this, but I feel like Mountain Soul is absurd for both of these teams.
Yeah, really is. A lot of tanks get, well, tanks on the side of Gen.G get a lot of value. With the extra durability, if Gen.G get it and Chovy and Ruler are just that much harder to kill, it's going to be painful.
Not to mention if Faker gets it, and then he has that extra shield, and he's that big front line that they need. As Keen just going to walk in here. He can do that. He is a Udyr. See how he's going to go as Warrior Trickster. Does mean that it's just the clone as every hook is scary. But Duro hasn't been landing very many of them. Gen.G have started this one up. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm anxious. But let's see what T1's going to be able to do about it. Faker, Heroic Entrance up and available as they back away from the Otacon. And just look to lock this one down. Cyclone not getting the most value ever as they dive on top of Ruler, smashing that backline. Ruler survives for a while. Smash as well is just diving on top of Chovy. Takes down both of the carries. And Keen gets one, but it is all over for this fight. T1 matters into their own hands, and Smash comes in clutch.
Owner does his job perfectly. We need to engage, we need to get on the back line. He finds an angle, and Smash is there for the follow-up. using Zeri perfectly. Both carries go down, team fights over.
That the Cyclone was going to be what they required, right? You saw that flash come out as Ruler avoids a lot of the CC, but Smash knew exactly who he needed to kill. And he's like, this is good, keep going. Takes down both of the damage dealers, and then the fight is just over.
Interestingly enough, even though the initial ult...
That's exactly what you can see the stress relief. Yeah. Pseudo do have an engaged support, I guess, as Canyon was fishing for an opportunity there as another Cyclone comes down. Remember, Otacon buff means that they're just going to be sent home. Not too much more to worry about. Oh my goodness, they're kind of in the blender though, as one of them does go home. I'm pretty sure, no, never mind. No Otacon buffs actually going off, and that is just a kill onto Keen.
The redemption value always looking.
Yeah, Faker manages to get the Justice Punch onto Chovy, who takes the Lantern to get himself to relative safety. Zap connects on to Smash, as Canyon has to flash to get out of this equalizer that is shredding them. Doran just wanting to put them in the barbecue, and they're diving underneath the inner. They're all going to be taking a swift trip home, but it's a double for the Zeri. And so it's already kind of doomed. They managed to get Ruler as well, and that is precisely what they were looking for.
Yeah, now they got time on the map. Long spawn timers for Canyon and Ruler. They've got the Mountain Dragon to pick up. They have options.
All right.
Initial play coming in. But look at Doran. So Doran ends up ulting, and look, he's about to flash. He's about to flash. Feared. So tragic. He was going to melt both Chovy and Canyon there, and it still goes well. But that fear from Chovy, I think it could have been game over if that fear had not come through.
I feel like that, yeah, that managed to get like a couple of, 200 gold pickups, as they do send a few of the Gen.G. Still trying to hold on as best they can, but I just feel like the Udyr is kind of past his use-by date as far as being that frontline. He kind of melts if Smash even pays any attention to it. And there's the equalizer just to bully them away from this inner turret. Hook connects onto Faker, but Faker able to tank for quite some time. With that movement speed as well, the fear even gets him out of dodge. Oh dear. Still, Gen.G hold on to their inner turret for the moment, as this Warrior Trickster not going to be anything they're going to be too worried about. And next thing to be up and available is looking like the Baron in 2 minutes' time. And so can Gen.G get their ducks in a row? That's the question. Owner goes in, Owner goes out. And they're able to just have a look as another hook going to connect. That is one of the longest I've seen in quite some time. Dura not opting to go in. Canyon was thinking about kicking back. Faker into the team, but we know that he is relatively tanky here as Smash, like we were talking about, if he does get some free time with Keen, will do some pretty legitimate damage to him.
It's crazy, kind of like they want to walk up.
Oh, I knew he was coming as Owner gets in there with the Cyclone right on top of Chovy as he takes the Lantern out. Keen tanking exactly like he wants to as he dives into the backline. Smash trying to replicate the play once again, and Chovy is so close to dead. Ruler is surviving this time, but Smash is getting underneath the enemy turret. They've used a bunch of cooldowns, and somehow Keen is still alive as he's running really quickly around this one. But it looks like T1 should be able to get back towards this dragon as it is spawning to try and lock that one down.
Gen.G pretty happy with that though. A lot of tools in from T1. Just all summoners from T1's bot lane. They survive. This is kind of what they wanted. They push up, T1 trying to engage, they managed to mitigate it, and now you're lacking those engage tools that you need. So Gen.G finally back a little bit in the driver's seat. They're going to start at the Baron. They want to make something happen.
Well, they do have some tools. Smash without the ultimate for now, as Chovy does have that health bar back, but taking damage from Baron can be dangerous here, as Canyon as well struggling to tank it effectively. Duro finds his way back in. Speaking of in, Owner gets on forward. Lantern Ride going to be taken out there from Canyon, who is now looking a bit worse for wear towards the fray. As, Smash securing Soul Point here for T1 really starts putting pressure on Gen.G as well. But I don't know. I feel like the game-deciding fight will happen before the next 5 minutes. It feels like it's due, you know? And you're the man who knows about things being due, as the Humble Life Esports win in the LCK Summer Finals last year would dictate to us. So do you feel like it's due? Like, when's the game-deciding fight, in your opinion? Like, when's it going to be? Prediction. As Chovy off to the side here, he's going to miss the fear onto Smash. And now Canyon has to kick him back, and there's the equalizer. Ruler now has to flash away as well as Owner is dashing forward. The extendo beam, so much damage onto Ruler, and he is out of the fight. The redemption helping the front line of Gen.G here. But 48 seconds until Chovy's back.
I feel like Smash is just ruthless. If he senses even a slight misposition, he is the player who will hunt for it, commit his flash to make it happen. He's bringing that challenge's aggression. to the LCK, and it even catches Chovy off guard. Now, Doran looking.
Yeah, Canyon, he's gonna have to flash away from that one. The flash taunt from Faker as Ruler is dead once again! And T1, they weren't going to wait for it. Keen is now a beautiful little snowman, but he's also heading to the death chamber. More kills piled onto Smash as T1 will march up the mid lane, and the game, ladies and gentlemen, is done.
It's been a close series, so hard fought, but T1 as a unit, you know, we questioned how will they look with Doran. We saw Smash come in, who's looked fantastic, but as a team, as a unit, they're just making
the
it work.
equalizer once again is doing beautiful things here as the spiraling despair is more what Chovy is feeling and not what T1 are feeling as they take down the Nexus and they secure first place in the group. And this game against Gen.G that's going to feel fantastic. Another win as well for Smash. And this time, it was so much about him.